All right, what's new? What's new? Back, got some more picks for you today. Yesterday was another really good day for me. Went 2-0. That's my third straight day without taking any losses. I've picked like 11 straight. I'm in my Calgary Flames jersey because, well, I'm on fire. You get what I'm saying? But I know today's a new day. All those picks go out the window. Each pick that you make is totally independent of the other, man. None of these games really affect each other, so each pick is its own thing. That's what you got to keep in mind. So yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it going. Today's a new day. It all goes out the window. Yesterday, I picked the Nuggets to beat the Raptors. They ended up winning by 10. And I picked the Wolves to cover versus the Warriors. They ended up winning. I personally love when that happens, when you pick a team to cover and they just win. I know some people may get mad and be like, oh, I should have picked the money line. Damn, but I don't worry about it, man. If I'm winning, I like the easy money, man. I'm not stressing about what I should have did and blah, blah, blah. If it's a win, it's a win. That's how I look at it. But yeah, today's a new day. Let me just say this. Betting, for me, this is just my strategy. It's not always about the games that I do pick. It's about the games that I don't pick. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, we had the Nets versus the Pacers. I was going to pick the Nets, but I ended up not because I was worried that Kevin Durant wouldn't play. So I was like, I'm staying away. Kevin Durant ended up playing. They ended up winning by like 17. So that's a game that I should have picked. Then you had the Rockets versus the Bucks. I think everyone and their grandma was going to be picking the Bucks last night. I stayed away because I wasn't sure if Giannis playing. Giannis didn't end up playing, but still, if you would have told me before the game, the Bucks are not going to have Giannis, they're still going against the Rockets, they're at the bottom of the league, I still would have picked the Bucks to win by at least 10. You know what I'm saying? They're a playoff team, regardless of not having Giannis. They still should be winning that game. What ended up happening is Kevin Porter for the Rockets absolutely went off, and he scored 50. A real young player, man, dropped 50. That's really good to see. The Rockets used to belong to the team that we're picking against today. He used to belong to the Cavaliers. And yeah, man, I understand. The Cavaliers probably regret that. I understand that they had, locker room issues with him. He had like an incident in the locker room. So I get it. But man, when you're a team that's at the bottom of the league, man, you need all the talent you can get. I think the Rockets, made a good choice. They're at the bottom of the league. Why not take a shot on this guy, see what he can do? And they may have got one because of taking that chance. So shout out to them. I like to see it. Today, for the first game, as I said, we had the Washington Wizards coming to Cleveland to take on the Cavaliers. In this one, man, it's pretty straightforward. You got the hotter team, got the playoff team. I mean, the Cavaliers are 7 games out from the 10th seed. They're pretty much done. I think at this point they have more benefit to lose. And when I say that, I don't mean the players are going to be trying to lose on the court. What I mean is the front office. The front office, you'll see, will start making decisions where you're like, all right, they're trying to lose games. They're not trying to win. You just look at their injuries, man. They have Matthew Dellavedova out, Larry Nance Jr. out for the year, Turin, I can never say his name, but Prince, he's out for the year, and then Windler out for the year as well. And then here you have 3 guys with concussions, man. You have Isaiah Hartenstein with a concussion. He's out. Colin Sexton, he's questionable today with a concussion. And then you have Stevens out with a concussion. So you're telling me 3 guys on one team have a concussion, bro? Ain't no way, bro. They're trying to lose. They're sitting guys, man. That's what the front office is doing. They're not prioritizing winning, and really they have no reason to. They're not going to make the playoffs. You might as well at least try to boost your draft odds, even though nowadays with how it's all set up, that doesn't even really help that much. It's pretty much a crapshoot. But they have no use of winning games at this point. Then you have the Wizards. They're in the 10th seed. They've played their way into the play-in, and they've done that just by beating teams that they should beat. I mean, they did have that win against the Jazz. That was a pretty big upset for them, so that was nice. But then they beat the Kings. Then they beat the Pelicans. Then they beat the Pistons. Then they beat the Thunder. Then they beat the Warriors. Then they beat the Thunder again. They beat these Cavs at home. They lost to the Spurs and then beat the Lakers. So pretty much all those games are versus teams that they should beat or teams that they're on the same level as. So today, this is another one of those games where it should be right in their wheelhouse. This is what they've been doing as of late, beating teams that they should be beating. So right here, regardless, even though it's at Cleveland, this is a game that the Wizards should be winning. Right now, the current spread is minus 6.5. I'm going to pick up a point to make it minus 5.5. I'm going to be picking the Wizards minus 5.5. I could see it being close. Russell Westbrook, I love Russell Westbrook. I love the way he plays. I think he's very underappreciated. But there's a possibility he comes out and shoots 1 for 10. He's been balling out recently, but you just never know with him, man. You never know what you're gonna get from him. He should be coming here to play. They still got a lot to fight for. They're not safe yet. They only are up 2 games. The Bulls are still only 2 games back, and then the Raptors are 2.5 games back. So the season's not done for them. They got to keep winning. So for that reason, I'm going to pick them to win here. They should show up, and we'll see what happens.